Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. Nature didn't need an operation to be beautiful, it just was. For whatever we lose, like a you or a me, it's always ourself we find in the sea. It is life, I think, to watch the water. A man can learn so many things. Those who live by the sea can hardly form a single thought of which the sea would not be part. I really don't know why it is that all of us are so committed to the sea, except I think it's because in addition to the fact that the sea changes, and the light changes, and ships change, it's because we all came from the sea. And it's an interesting biological fact that all of us have in our veins the exact same percentage of salt in our blood that exists in the ocean, and therefore we have salt in our blood, in our sweat, in our tears. We are tied to the ocean, and when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch it, we are going back from whence we came. There is something in the nature of tea that leads us into a world of quiet contemplation of life. If you are cold, tea will warm you. If you are too heated, it will cool you. If you are depressed, it will cheer you. If you are excited, it will calm you. Apply within. You once told me you wanted to find yourself in the world, and I told you to first apply within, to discover the world within you. You once told me you wanted to save the world from all its wars, and I told you to first save yourself from the world and all the wars you put yourself through. The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of the world, but those who fight or win battles that others do not know anything about. Quiet people have the loudest minds. Just because you don't say much doesn't mean people don't notice you. It's actually the quiet ones who often draw the most attention. There's this constant whirlwind of motion and sound all around, and then there's the quiet one, the eye of the storm. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. The heart of man is very much like the sea. It has its storms, it has its tides, and in its depths it has its pearls too. You cannot find peace by avoiding life. I promise you nothing is as chaotic as it seems. Nothing is worth diminishing your health. Nothing is worth poisoning yourself into stress, anxiety, and fear.